gutwika ubushimusi ubwicanyi byakorewe abaturage.
The Rwandan genocide was very easy to stop, but no one was willing to. Most of the army people were not willing to kill innocent civilians. They were rather defending civilians. But we were discouraged very much to see the way that the international community left us, abandoned us, giving a green light to the militia who became more powerful. Many people will tell me that you have identified problems. Where are the solutions? What can we do? I can assure you, you can do a lot and much more. But we need a long-term solution. A long-term solution is to help Africans to get rid of all of those dictators. And I know very well, and each and every one of you knows that behind each and every dictatorship, there is always a Western superpower. What we need from you, the whole world should get up and help us solving our problems. And solving problems is to bring people back to the negotiating table. Let them talk and come to a compromise, come to peace. People need peace.
In a small nation like Rwanda, which had 7 million people, an average of 10,000 people were being killed every day. At the end of 3 months, between April 6th and July 4th, 1994, between 800,000 and 1 million people were killed. 1,268 people helped by me, by my hotel, to survive.
Rusesabagina began speaking out against Rwandan President Paul Kagame and his RPF party, alleging they were guilty of killing innocent Hutu civilians when they liberated the country in 1994. He also accuses the state of interfering in the affairs of Eastern Congo and suppressing freedom of speech.
Today, Rwanda is more or less like a simmering volcano. If there is no political space in this country, if there is no freedom of speech, as long as human rights will be always abused, if this does not stop, all of this you have built will be destroyed and you will never see anything on this land.
His position on the government has made it impossible for Rusesabagina to return to Rwanda. Today he moves between homes in Brussels and San Antonio, Texas, with his wife Tatiana.
If I happen to go back, I know I'm one of the most wanted. I'm actually number one on the list of the most wanted Rwandans. And this is from the president's speech.
Paul Rusesabagina was paraded in front of journalists at Rwanda's investigation bureau in the capital Kigali. For years, it's accused him of trying to attack Rwanda through rebel groups, something he's consistently denied. He won multiple humanitarian awards, but he became critical of the government of President Paul Kagame. He said it protects an elite minority of Tutsis, it marginalizes the Hutu majority, and failed to bring justice for Hutus who were also massacred. The Hotel Rwanda narrative was once accepted in Kigali, but loyalists of President Paul Kagame began to criticize it after Rusesabagina criticized his government. Others who've disputed the official account of the genocide have been killed or jailed. Rusesabagina lived in exile for more than 20 years. It's not clear exactly how he ended up back in Kigali in handcuffs. The Investigation Bureau said there was international cooperation, but gave no further explanation. Rusesabagina was hailed as a hero for saving more than 1,000 lives during Rwanda's genocide in 1994. He was the manager of an international hotel where hundreds of people sheltered from massacring soldiers and militia. About 800,000 people died in the killings, the majority of them ethnic Tutsis.
In the human nature, we always tend not to be concerned. We always tend not to be involved in whatever is going on. And this is why we turn our backs, we close eyes, we tend not to be aware. And when it happens, after it has happened, we always come in just apologizing.